It's really cool to come back and see how everything is still going strong. People are still being helped. Whenever my family came, we'd always come out to the gardens and enjoy it. It's not as lush now, but
So what does it feel like to be back?
it's just awesome. Just because, it marked a point in me getting better, and I had so many amazing relationships here. Because we were all so tight, because we all struggled with the same thing.
Right.
It set in, yeah. If I had never come here, yeah, it would be very sad. I would be a very unhappy person. Rogers definitely saved my life in more ways than one.
We noticed it first when we decided to put him in first grade in a local school, and he just really struggled with stimulus things.
Hand washing was the compulsion that I really struggled with. I would come home with my hands bleeding and raw from washing them so much.
And then he would come, we'd pick him up, and he'd get in the car and he'd just lose it, and I think he felt safe with us. That was his safe space to be able to just let go, and all those pent-up anxieties that he was having during the day just came out.
Yeah,
and our heart just broke for him.
My OC just exploded. Breathing was a compulsion. I would have to hold my breath for certain times and at certain intervals. I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't function.
So we had tried every local therapist, counselor, psychiatrist,
Neurologist.
school district, neurologists. And kind of as a last-ditch effort, we met with the head of the OCD department at the University of San Francisco. And she met with him several times and kind of threw up her arms and said he needs to be an inpatient. And Rogers was she said that's where he needs to go. Don't consider any place else. He needs to go to Rogers.
But we were not ready to hear that.
No.
We got it all set up, and yes, hopped on a plane and flew from California. And I remember that feeling of arriving here at Rogers and just having this peace overcome us.
The gardens outside, it just made us all kind of feel peaceful until we had to, fly home and leave him here. And I think that was one of the hardest things that we've ever done as parents, is to say, okay, and leave.
So when I was here, it was a lot of work, a lot of dealing with anxiety, lots of great discussions that we had with the therapist and between other residents.
And we had the luxury of having phone conversations with his counselor. So sometimes it would be one-on-one with the counselor, sometimes it would be with Carter. And I started to notice a peace in Carter's voice that wasn't there before.
As a family, we chose, okay, we're going to make the best out of this.
Once you accept that you have anxiety and it's okay to not feel okay, then it becomes okay.
It does?
Undoubtedly.
I was the one who came back to pick him up and take him home. And I remember as we took off in the airplane, I just looked at Carter and I just said, I think it's magic soil in Wisconsin and we're leaving it. And he turned to me and he said, Mom, I've got this. I have my tools. I'm good. And I just started to cry.
Yeah. It's pretty special. Yeah.
To anybody just struggling with OCD and not knowing where to turn, they're here with open arms. And they know what they're doing.